Have you encountered a door slammed shut in your face only to discover it was the best thing that could have happened? Today, we delve into the art of transforming rejection, drawing inspiration from the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher. Envision a world where every no doesn't crush you but drives you forward. Rejection, often laden with sting, can serve as your path to greatness. It's not about outwitting destiny, but grasping that sometimes the universe's denial is a veiled affirmation of greater things. So, are you feeling sidelined, overlooked, or undervalued? It's time to rewrite the narrative. In this discourse, we'll unveil 11 potent lessons that equip you to harness the force of rejection. No mere theorizing, these are actionable strategies grounded in reality, applicable to your daily existence. Before delving in, let's ensure this wisdom reaches far and wide. Tap that like button and chime the notification bell. It signals to YouTube your appreciation for our insights. Now, let's embark on this transformative odyssey together, ready to transmute your rejections into triumphant victories? Quote from Marcus Aurelius: "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." 1. Disregard them. When life presents you with the icy indifference of others, don't recoil. Ascend above it. Disregarding those who disregard you isn't trivial. It's a resounding declaration of your self-value. Picture this. Someone concludes you're unworthy of their time. That's their forfeiture, not yours. By opting not to engage, you're declaring, "I hold greater worth." It's akin to directing a mirror towards them, tacitly reflecting their conduct and demonstrating your resilience. Now, how do you achieve this without succumbing to bitterness? It's straightforward. Direct your focus towards your life, your aspirations, your joy. Immerse yourself in endeavors that enrich you, whether it's literature, athletics, acquiring a new skill, or relishing the companionship of those who esteem you. This isn't about seeking retribution. It's about reclaiming your vitality and allocating it where it's meaningful. While being ignored by others may sting, rather than dwelling in that anguish, utilize it as fuel for advancement. Erect a bastion of self-regard and allow their apathy to rebound off it. You're not merely enduring their rejection, you're flourishing despite it. This approach doesn't just exhibit emotional maturity, it underscores your inner fortitude. Recall, your worth isn't contingent upon someone else's discernment of it. Remain steadfast in your authenticity and permit your deeds to resonate louder than their silence. Quote from Marcus Aurelius: "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." 2. Maintain emotional equanimity. Rejection possesses a sting that tempts one to react impulsively, allowing emotions to reign supreme. However, within the Stoic philosophy lies a concealed weapon: tranquility. When faced with dismissal, the allure of surrendering to frustration or sorrow may be overwhelming. Stoicism, a philosophy as pertinent today as in ancient Greece, proffers an alternative route, a path marked by composed, deliberate responses. This isn't a call to stifle emotions, but a directive to resist their dominion. Upon encountering neglect, rather than succumbing to agitation or craving validation, take a pause. Pose the question, why does this perturb me? Often, it's not the rejection per se, but our internal vulnerabilities that inflict the deepest wounds. This juncture demands pragmatism. You're being overlooked. Inhale deeply. Reflect on why this juncture doesn't define you. It's merely transient. Stoicism enjoins us to fixate on our conduct and reactions, not on the conduct of others. Hence, maintain courtesy, maintain benevolence. Should the inclination to reach out arise, let it stem from genuine solicitude, devoid of anticipation. This approach doesn't advocate passivity, it advocates mastery over emotions. It acknowledges that self-worth isn't contingent on external commendation. Your agency resides in how you respond, not in how others perceive you. This realization is revolutionary. While assimilating this mindset isn't facile, its ramifications are transformative. Mastery over serenity amidst rejection isn't merely navigating adversity. It's an evolution. It's a realization that inner tranquility transcends external affirmation. It signifies a voyage towards self-assurance, wherein self-worth is self-determined. By embracing this ethos, you epitomize genuine fortitude and resilience. Remarkably, such attributes exude allure. Individuals gravitate towards those imbued with self-assurance, those impervious to the first gusts of apathy. Thus, by upholding composure, you're not merely enduring, you're flourishing. You're metamorphosing into an individual capable of confronting rejection and transmuting it into a catalyst for personal enrichment. Such is the essence of the Stoic ethos. Quote from Marcus Aurelius: "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." 3. Embrace detachment. When confronted with rejection, mastering the art of detachment emerges as a potent weapon in your arsenal. This isn't about erasing or feigning indifference to the sting of rejection. It's about transforming that experience into a catalyst for personal growth. Begin by acknowledging the rejection, allowing yourself to feel its impact without allowing it to consume your thoughts entirely. Much like a seasoned sailor navigating turbulent waters, use the turbulence of rejection to propel you forward rather than capsize your resolve. To effectively navigate through rejection, it's imperative to adopt a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing rejection as an insurmountable obstacle, perceive it as a signpost redirecting you towards new avenues and opportunities. Engage in activities that enrich your soul and expand your horizons. Immerse yourself in literature that challenges your perceptions. Embrace physical challenges that push your limits, or dedicate your time to community projects that offer fresh insights. These endeavors aren't mere distractions. They serve as essential milestones in your journey of self-discovery and development. Each new experience molds you, rendering you more resilient and adaptable to life's challenges. Additionally, foster a circle of positivity around yourself. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and motivate you. Within this supportive environment, share your dreams and aspirations while also lending an ear to theirs. Such reciprocal exchanges foster an atmosphere where growth flourishes mutually. Remember, rejection doesn't diminish your worth. Instead, it beckons you to embark on a voyage of self-reinvention. As you traverse this path, you'll come to realize that what initially felt like a crushing rejection was, in truth, a gentle push towards a more enriching trajectory. To be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over, it stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it. Marcus Aurelius. 4. Showcase your value. Rejection can sting, but it's also an opportunity to showcase your resilience. Instead of letting it weigh you down, see it as a chance to demonstrate your determination. The next time you're sidelined in a meeting or overlooked for a promotion, take a moment. Rather than succumbing to self-pity or resentment, channel that energy into positive action. Engage in a project that highlights your strengths or volunteer to spearhead a new endeavor. Your worth isn't diminished by others' oversight. It's a chance to shine brighter, undeterred by setbacks. As the saying goes, when one door closes, another opens. This isn't just a platitude, it's a call to action. Rejection doesn't define your value. It guides you toward where you're truly valued. If a particular opportunity slips away, perhaps it's nudging you toward a path that better aligns with your skills and passions. Use it as a springboard to reassess and realign. What are your core competencies? How can you pivot to leverage them more effectively? Craft your success narrative, where every setback sets the stage for a comeback. This isn't about masking disappointment with a smile. It's about embracing your emotions fully and then pressing forward with dignity. Stoicism reminds us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. When confronted with rejection, practice empathy for yourself and others. Maybe the colleague who overlooked you is grappling with their own insecurities. Extend compassion, not as a sign of weakness, but as evidence of your strength. Grow through these experiences, reflect on them, extract lessons, and then, like a phoenix, rise from the ashes of rejection stronger and wiser. Rejection isn't the end of your story. It's a plot twist propelling you toward becoming the most authentic, resilient version of yourself. Confront it head-on with the wisdom of the ages and the vigor of youth, and witness it evolve from your greatest fear into your most potent catalyst for personal growth and achievement. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." 5. Embrace silence. Think of silence not as an absence, but as a potent weapon in your emotional arsenal, especially when navigating rejection. Picture a scenario where you've been brushed off or denied. Your immediate impulse might urge you to mend the gap, to reach out desperately. However, consider this alternative. Embrace the quiet. It's not about playing games, but about reclaiming control. By choosing not to react, not to inundate with messages or calls, you're asserting your autonomy. This pause isn't just for their benefit. It's your chance to realign, reaffirming that your value isn't contingent on anyone else's validation. Delve deeper into this notion. This silence isn't passive. It's a deliberate and strategic move. Rather than idly waiting, it's a period for introspection and growth. It offers an opportunity to refocus on your aspirations, your pursuits, your life's essence. Think of it as a reset, granting you clarity and fortitude. This phase of silence isn't aloof or unkind. It's a boundary you establish for your mental well-being. It communicates, "I hold myself in too high regard to pursue or plead." This mindset isn't merely stoic, it's empowering, signifying a deep-seated self-assurance and conviction. Consider, in the end, the unspoken message inherent in your silence. In a world that expects instant responses, your quiet demeanor can be intriguing, even magnetic. It demonstrates your steadfastness, revealing a life teeming with interests and priorities beyond this instance of rejection. It's not about instigating regret or soliciting a return. It's about showcasing your resilience, your balance, and your immunity to external validation. While this approach doesn't guarantee a change in their stance, it assures a transformation in yours, rendering you more resilient, more grounded, and poised to confront whatever lies ahead with elegance and composure. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. 6. Prove them wrong. In the tapestry of life, rejection can be a thread of doubt, but like skilled weavers, we can turn this thread into a pattern of triumph. Picture this. Someone casts doubt on your abilities. Instead of succumbing to their judgment, use it as fuel for your personal growth. Dive into honing your skills, not to silence the doubters, but to exceed your own expectations. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Now consider the power of action over words. You needn't announce your endeavors. Let your achievements speak for themselves. If labeled as lacking creativity, unleash your innovative spirit through a project. If accused of wavering commitment, let your steadfast actions be your retort. This silent revolution isn't a battle against others' perceptions, but a journey towards personal excellence. And as you evolve, so does the world's perception of you. The true triumph in proving them wrong isn't in changing their minds, but in reshaping your self-concept. Your voyage of self-improvement will not only astonish others, but also redefine your own sense of capability. It's not merely about disproving them, it's about rediscovering what defines success for you. In this odyssey, the ultimate victory is realizing that the only validation that truly matters is the one you grant yourself. Seize the day, trusting as little as possible in the future. Marcus Aurelius. 7. Embrace enjoyment. Life's true essence shines brightest when we step outside our comfort zones. Embracing joy isn't just about having fun. It's a strategic move to build resilience when faced with rejection. The typical reaction is to withdraw, to stew in the sourness of the experience. But here's a twist. Counter that instinct by deliberately seeking out joy. This isn't about ignoring your feelings, it's about giving them a new playground. Whether it's exploring a new hobby or revisiting an old passion, the act itself becomes a statement of defiance against the weight of rejection. Humans are social creatures, and there's immense power in shared experiences. In your journey to leverage rejection, remember the value of your tribe. Invite friends for a hike, join a community art project, or simply share a meal. These moments of connection do more than just uplift your spirits. They reaffirm your place in the tapestry of human interaction. Each laugh shared, each story exchanged, is a subtle reminder that you are more than the sum of your setbacks. You're part of a larger narrative, one that thrives on connection and shared resilience. Here's where the real magic happens. Step into the unknown. Rejection can feel like a closed door, but in reality, it opens many more. Try a cuisine you've never tasted, visit a neighborhood you've never explored, or attend a workshop on a topic foreign to you. These experiences don't just distract, they expand your horizons, making the sting of rejection a catalyst for growth and adventure. Remember, every moment spent exploring joy is a moment distancing yourself from the shadow of rejection. It's about rewriting your story with chapters filled with laughter, discovery, and resilience. 8. Rise again. Encountering rejection often feels like slamming into a barrier, but it's also the ideal backdrop for a triumphant return. It's not merely about regaining lost ground, but catapulting yourself beyond previous boundaries. Consider it a tactical withdrawal to evaluate and strategize your next steps meticulously. Rejection, viewed from this perspective, emerges as a potent motivator, igniting the flames of reinvention. When faced with a setback, take a pause for reflection, absorb the lessons, and then reconstruct with greater resilience. Your resurgence isn't aimed at disproving others. It's about showcasing your own indomitable spirit. Envision yourself training for a marathon post-disappointment. Each stride isn't just progress, it signifies your stamina and resolve. Similarly, if a project falters or a promotion eludes you, leverage the opportunity to refine your skills, innovate, and return with a solution so robust it demands attention. Furthermore, your resurgence should be transparent, not for accolades, but to inspire. Share your journey, the insights gained, and even the modest triumphs. This openness not only humanizes your experience, but also fosters a support system. Witnessing your resurgence creates a ripple effect, motivating others to navigate their setbacks. Your narrative becomes a beacon of resilience, transforming personal rejection into collective fortitude. In essence, rising again is about persistence and perspective. It's recognizing that rejection is a chapter in the narrative, not the conclusion. Embrace it, glean wisdom from it, and then utilize it as a springboard to scale greater summits. This approach doesn't merely aid recovery, it propels you to unprecedented pinnacles, turning rejection into a cornerstone for unparalleled achievement. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. 9. Radiate Joy. As Marcus Aurelius wisely remarked, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. In the face of rejection, let your joy become a beacon of resilience and self-worth. Instead of allowing setbacks to overshadow your spirit, embrace happiness as a powerful declaration of your inner strength. This isn't about masking emotions, but consciously choosing to focus on the facets of life that bring you genuine delight. Engage in activities that ignite your passion and surround yourself with positivity. Whether it's pursuing hobbies, nurturing meaningful relationships, or simply reveling in the beauty of everyday experiences, prioritize what uplifts your soul. Remember, your authentic happiness has the potential to inspire and uplift others. By cultivating joy despite adversity, you assert your autonomy and redefine the narrative of rejection. Rather than seeking validation from external sources, you affirm your inherent worth through your contentment. In doing so, you shift the balance of power, reclaiming agency over your emotional well-being. Moreover, your happiness serves as a silent yet profound testament to your resilience. It communicates that rejection is but a temporary setback, incapable of dimming the radiance of your spirit. Embrace this journey of self-discovery and empowerment, wherein you prioritize personal fulfillment over societal approval. So, as you navigate life's challenges, remember to let your happiness shine brightly. Allow it to illuminate the path forward, guiding you with unwavering optimism and inner peace. After all, as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Let your thoughts be painted with the vibrant hues of joy and resilience, transcending the shadows of rejection. 10. Release expectations. One of the core teachings of Stoicism revolves around the management of expectations. Rejection often stings because it clashes with our preconceived notions or desires. By relinquishing rigid expectations, you open yourself to a world where every outcome becomes a fresh experience rather than a letdown. Approaching situations without the burden of expectations frees you from the cycle of anticipation and disappointment. This isn't about compromising your standards, it's about embracing uncertainty. Think of it as embarking on a journey without a predetermined destination. You're free to explore, to learn, and to adapt along the way. This mindset reframes every rejection as an opportunity for growth, a chance to refine your trajectory. Moreover, shedding expectations nurtures a spirit of curiosity and receptivity. It prompts you to interact with the world from a place of openness, where each encounter and consequence enriches your journey. This shift doesn't signify apathy towards outcomes, rather, it demonstrates flexibility in achieving them. It fosters resilience, adaptability, and a diminished susceptibility to setbacks. By releasing expectations, you also cultivate a deeper appreciation for the present moment. You learn to derive joy from the journey itself, not just the destination. This perspective reshapes your relationship with rejection. Instead of viewing it as defeat, you perceive it as an integral aspect of life's mosaic, each rejection contributing to the complexity of your narrative. Thus, embrace the unforeseen, relish the voyage, and relinquish rigid expectations. In doing so, you not only alleviate the sting of rejection, but also unlock a more gratifying and robust approach to existence. 11. Embrace the art of release. Mastering the skill of letting go proves invaluable in navigating rejection. Clinging on to past disappointments can anchor you in negativity, hindering your progress. To effectively let go, it's crucial to acknowledge your emotions. Allow yourself to feel hurt, disappointed, or angry, but recognize that these feelings need not define your path forward. Take time to process them, whether through introspection, journaling, or seeking support from a confidant. Letting go also involves directing your focus towards what you can influence. While you can't alter the past, you retain agency over your future. Channel your energy into endeavors that bring fulfillment and joy. Pursue hobbies, explore new interests, or set ambitious goals. Shifting your attention from what you've lost to what you stand to gain empowers you to chart a new course. Furthermore, releasing past grievances creates space for fresh opportunities to emerge. Liberated from the weight of previous rejections, you become more receptive to embracing novel experiences and forging new connections. This act of emotional decluttering fosters a mindset of openness and possibility. Therefore, cultivate letting go as a deliberate practice. Acknowledge the past, honor your emotions, and then consciously relinquish their hold. In doing so, you liberate yourself from the shackles of history, paving the way for a brighter, more optimistic future.